Next question is, what advice do you wish you had as an herbal student?
So I thought about this one for a while. Yeah, because I feel like that I've followed my nose pretty well and landed myself in some pretty fun places.
Totally.
So something that I tell other people a lot that I feel like I didn't really need because I did is to follow the golden thread. Because I feel like oftentimes the world can get in the way and it can be easy to, well, especially right now with social media and technology and all these glittery distractions, it can be easy to lose the way, or lose the way with like, I need to have a normal job and do the standard thing and to make the money and have security and whatnot. However, on a personal level, I wish that I knew more about organization of materials and ideas prior to my entire education. Like, I wish I learned this in high school before entering college, and then now as an herbalist and a clinician and a teacher too, I wish I had better organization of my previous educational experiences. Because going back into my notes from herb school with Seven Song and from different herb conferences and herb school in Colorado and Chinese medicine school and all these different educational things, my notes are undecipherable. They're useless. Like all these hours of being in school, it's all within me, but all the stuff that I have on paper is gathering dust and probably eventually just going to get recycled. So I wish that someone had taught me how to take notes digitally and organize those digital notes in a functional way, and also how to quote my teachers properly, because now I can remember some things that different teachers have said over the years, but I can't quote verbatim if I want to reference someone in an article that I'm writing, or even in teaching and gathering slides for teaching. I wish I could quote and honor my teachers better. So learn how to organize your materials, young herbalist.
Yeah, I have a question about following the golden thread, but before that, do you think that you're able to organize your quotes and your thoughts and all of that better now? Do you take that forward, that advice that you are giving to the new herbalist? Do you do that nowadays? And if so, like, what do you do? Do you is there like a note-taking app or anything like that that you rely on, or how do you do that nowadays?
That's a wonderful question. Google and Trello.
Yeah.
So on Google, using Google Drive and having folders organized in Google Drive, and primarily Google Docs.
Okay.
So when I'm making notes live, like when I'm taking a course that's a multi-week or multi-month or year-long course, or a longer period course, then I'll have these live notes on Google Notes. And then once the course is complete, I'll reorganize that, extract the quotes and whatnot that I think I will keep and hold on to in the future, and then turn the whole thing into a PDF and take it from live document on Google into something which is on my desktop only, because I'm still using only the free version of Google, and there's limited storage on there.
Sure.
Yeah, and then if it's something that I'll reference more often, then I'll put it into a Dropbox, which I can access on phone or iPad. Usually when I'm navigating in clinic, it's on iPad, and so it's easy to look at Dropbox with the app.
I love that you're actually referencing this stuff in clinic.
Yes.
It's because at this point it's so well organized that you're actually able to call on it when need be. And again, I still want to get to the golden thread thing, but so you are I know you're an acupuncturist, but you're actually a practicing herbal clinician as well.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So there's clinical work, which includes acupuncture and herbalism, and then lifestyle medicine, which includes yoga and movement and food and life. And then there's the teaching part, so clinic and classes.
Yeah, you're using all of, like, every step of your journey, you're using that. I love that.
That's the hope.
So I don't know if you know this or not, but my Instagram account and my Facebook account both say in the bio, says following the golden thread.
Oh, wow.
Did you know that?
I never knew.
Yeah. So that's something that I've lived by for probably at least 10 years now. It's been like one of my core philosophies. I actually got it from Stephen Herod Buhner. So I'm just curious where you heard that term, because when I actually got to meet him in Portland at NCNM.
Wow.
He came and spoke there once, and so I went and saw him. He said that to me, and I was just like, I was like, oh, that resonated with me so much. And I'm just kind of curious where you got that term from and how it kind of applies to your life.
Oh, I love that. That came from Stephen.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know Stephen
Yeah.
just passed.
Yeah, I did. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So blessings to Stephen's passage. Yeah. I can't remember exactly where it came from, but I feel like it's been a huge guiding force in my life. And in Chinese culture and language, we have something called 缘分, which best translation might be synchronicity or serendipity or something magical. And what 缘分 looks like in my head, and how I think this in my head version of 缘分 comes from some kind of ancient Chinese visual that I can't place right now, but it's a red thread, and it's this invisible red thread that connects people and situations and places with each other. So it's this magical red thread of connection that binds us together and is like fate. 缘分 is like fate. Like it's my 缘分 that I met you all these years ago and we're still in contact and now you're in my home.
I love that.
Right?
Yeah.
So there's this 缘分, the red thread of connection, or what I see as a red thread of connection. And so this following the golden thread in a similar way feels like there's this path that is present at birth, and then the situations from life help to mold and shape this path that is present. And you know, if you fall off of this path, then other adventures might express themselves, and perhaps a new path is created from this path that you fall off of, and maybe eventually you'll come back to this original golden path. Maybe the path needs to change, but there's this golden thread which is weaving and connecting through life, like the red thread of 缘分. And to follow that is to follow your bliss. Thank you, Joseph Campbell. And then to not follow it would be to follow something which is something less than bliss, perhaps. Like there's so much possibility.
Yeah. Yeah, I always feel like early on I think probably a lot of us are like this, but like wandering, lost, sad, this or that. But I noticed any time that I started like following my heart or following the golden thread, my life would just miraculously get better. You know what I mean? And so I've always tried to use that as my like guiding light, like follow the golden thread, follow my heart, and things kind of just continuously improve. Not to say that there's not challenges and obstacles to overcome, but thanks. Yeah. And I'll get the spelling of what you just said, because I want to look that up. So,
Yeah.
Thanks. That was really cool. It was, I totally resonated with everything you just said.
I didn't realize that was such a huge thing for you. That's really
Oh
awesome.
yeah, big time. Yeah, on social media, I don't include many like quotes or information or whatever, but in my bio, like I said, it's following the golden thread.
Wow.
Has, been a very important part for me.
Aw.
Yeah. Moving right along. Yeah. That was a great answer. I love that.
缘分.
Yeah. Renfen.
Yeah.
I want to get the spelling of that. I like spelling stuff.
Good. Especially when it's a different language that's not.
Yeah, that's true.
Not
yeah.
Roman.
Yeah. Yeah.